Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, is a really interesting movie. Until it isn't, but I'm getting ahead of myself. And not that it's a bad thing or anything, it's just that... okay, hold on. Nobody starts off with a seemingly harmless middle-aged man played by Bob Odenkirk. After an inciting incident, Bob's character starts to slowly unveil his secret past, and it's masterfully done. Again, until it isn't. The movie takes a page out of the Jason Bourne book, and in order to make the main character interesting and scary, they have to have other characters react to him in over-the-top ways that are pretty comical. There's a running joke throughout the movie that I liked. Played with the hero monologue trope, but other than that, I feel like the jokes in the film were just pretty meh. The movie's biggest flaw, in my humble opinion, is the tone. It was pretty consistent in the first two acts, balancing the earnestness with the dark humor, but the third act just goes bonkers and completely off the walls. The last act becomes a violent and bloody rehash of Home Alone, and filled with enough cheesy one-liners to make an 80s action movie swoon. Also, I didn't expect to see, spoilers, Bob Odenkirk, Christopher Lloyd, and fucking RZA having a back-to-back-to-back scene where they're all shooting guns at a bunch of Russians. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, it's just, it doesn't fit with the rest of the movie. Also, Bob Odenkirk's family is pretty involved in the first two acts, but at one point, Bob just sends them away and we never see them again. I just wish the last act was more intimate and involved his family. Other than that one throwaway scene, Bob and his son don't really reconcile, and we never really see how his family actually reacts to Bob killing a bunch of people in their fucking living room. Yeah, they walk through it, but we never get to see the repercussions. And to me, that's way more interesting than Home Alone with guns. As much as I'm bitching about the movie, it was enjoyable. And I definitely recommend it to people, especially if you just want a fun movie night movie, you know? It's similar to Upgrade in that way. It does nothing, neither offensive nor pushes any boundaries. It's decent. The score is not bad. Bob Odenkirk is good. Well, better than I was expecting, but then again, wasn't really expecting much. Not that I was expecting a bad performance, just that I really didn't know what to expect. But before I end the review, I will say this. I really liked the first fight scene and the lack of music during it. It made it feel real and heavy, and it was decently executed. Again, just wish that was more consistent throughout the movie. So to sum it all up, Nobody is good, but tonally inconsistent. The action is fine, the acting is fine, the score is fine. Again, the movie is neither offensive nor pushes any boundaries. But that's just fine. Especially nowadays. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the villain. He was Russian.